Greetings, my fellow fans. I know it's been quite a while since I last streamed. With all the stuff happening in the world, it's really been a bad time for me to be on YouTube and streaming the adventure, but I'm happy to say that I'm back, and I'm back home where I usually record my videos, so we'll be going back on a regular Saturday morning streaming schedule. Today though will be special. We'll be having two live streams. The one happening now, which will conclude the 3-part training episodes, and then an episode tonight which will air the next stage of the story, in which we go to rescue Shiftry from Zapdos. So with that out the way, let's go ahead and continue day 3 of training. Well, episode 3 of training. Okay, so last time I checked, let's see. Okay, DileT is at level 19. RetroJ is at level 17. And I think the goal for both of them was to try to reach level 20. 18 to 20. So this should be the last episode of training, because DileT will reach 20, and hopefully RetroJ will be at definitely level 18, but hopefully level 19. So we're going to take one more trip through Silent Chasm. If I'm correct, we already have our items ready to get. No, do we? No, we don't. I don't need the power band, so let's go. Alright, let's see what's in the mailbox. Ooh, let's read some of this. Investigations underway into recent rash of natural disasters. Pokemon in affected areas attack any outsider without hesitation. Some believe a mysterious force is behind their behavior. One source blamed Diglett for triggering earthquakes, but the investigative team is skeptical. So let's story. Game options. They're just game options, they're not important. Let's use moves and wonder tiles. Those aren't really important. It's interesting. Nope. Alright, let's go and get these items sorted out. Do I have any cash? I have 626. Let's see if there's a revive receipt on sale. Nope, no revive receipts. Okay, so we don't need the power bands or the Grey Gummy or the Blast Seed. We do need the Max Elixir. Cherry Berry, yes. The Orange Berries, yes. The Apple, yes. Pizza Berry. Oh, actually, no, we don't need the Raspberry or the Cherry Berry or the Power Band. Yeah. Nope. Let's take see if we can take another apple. take a look at it. Alright, cool. So let's go ahead and save. Alright, let's go ahead and save. And now let's begin our final stage of training in Silent Chasm. Of course, as you know, our priority, our goal is to try to get to floor 5 as quickly as possible. I will be honest though, I am a bit annoyed that DileT just got poisoned this early. How much HP does he have? Okay, he's fine. If he gets under 30, that's when they'll start making a big deal. Oops. Oh damn it, poison, that's annoying. Let's just burn you. Like, I basically wasted that ember on that Weedle because it doesn't give out any experience. Alright, I'm so annoyed with these Weedles. They're just so annoying. And right now, our goal is simply to get to our goal is to get to level 5 as fast as possible. Dang, DileT, I thought you were going to attack him. Dun, 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 dun. What are we doing? Okay, you're set. Crap. there, but is it level 5 or level 6 where the enemies start changing and it becomes a lot more easier to train. Perfect. That's gonna be that. Sure. This is training, so as you guys may know, my role when it comes to adding new members to the team, it is my first time through the dungeon. I do not add new members simply because I don't need them utilizing my resources. But typically on these type of secondary visits, which I'm completing tasks or doing training, it doesn't matter because I don't bring anything like I don't bring revives with me, so it isn't as risky. Oh gosh, please just tell me to fight me from a distance. Please just and you fight me from a distance. Perfect. Don't. Ooh. Okay, far-fetched. Okay, I see you. Alright, so perfect. Stupid dust stalks have to run everything. And that Farfetch. Good job. Taking my grade a lot back. Yeah, that's not the point. Let's just go ahead and get to the 5th level. Dun 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 dun. There we go. There we go. DileT take you to level 20. That's cool. Ooh, it learns some bite. Yes, definitely get rid of Leer. Who cares about Leer? Yes, bite. Now I'm gonna make sure it's turned on. Yep, so scratch is turned on, Portagon is turned on, and bite is turned on. Perfect. It's a little sad though. He gets to level. Using a metal fall on him when it makes sense. You know, playing this game reminds me of the thing that I don't like about Mystery Dungeon Rescue Team DX, and that's the fact that, like, what made playing this game really good is, you know, you have a certain amount of PP per move, and so basically the strat, in order to ensure that you still had a lot of moves that you could use, the strategy was that you know, you attack them with your best move, and if it didn't do the job, after a while you begin to understand how much HP each Pokemon has, that you could simply just use a regular attack to finish them off. But in Rescue Team DX, they now replace it. If you use, like, let's say you use the A button to use a regular attack, and now uses one of your moves, it uses what they claim to be the best move of the situation. And it's like, well, crap, what happened to my strategy of avoiding to unnecessarily use moves when I didn't need to? You know? Wow, that's sad when the Farfetch levels up before RetroJ does. Like, how far, like, DileT, how far is he from leveling up? He has less than 35. He has less than 35,000 to go, or on average about 30 to 50 more battles. Farfetched. Farfetched. Oh, he's level 11? Wow. Well, I guess it's understandable. As for RetroJ though, I'm still 14. He's still 1400 to go. You know, but the thing is, I don't know if it's any other starter or if it's just Charmander. But in every iteration of this game that I've played, basically after level 12 is when the partner Pokemon they suddenly begin to level up a lot faster than the player. So that's why I'm really shocked about DileT being 2 to 3 levels higher than RetroJ, because this is what normally happens. The good news though is that after once Charmander was level 20, or there's level 20 or a bit, it's like around the after, it's kind of like after you meet Absol, the level gap closes, and eventually the player character will be at the same level or ahead of the partner. It's weird because I have never experienced this in any other mystery dungeon game. I don't think this happens in the Explorers series. It doesn't happen in Gates to Infinity, and I definitely don't remember it happening in Super Mystery Dungeon. So, Metaphor. I have to be careful because there we go. I've lost countless battles due to those stupid water types. You know, it's fine when you have reviver seeds, so you can take a few hits, but in this case, I have to do this all over again. And of course, usually when I like die unnecessarily, I just restart the game. But you know, to keep this experience as authentic as possible, I am not going to reset the game for any means at all. So if I lose, then I lose, and that includes all the money and items that I acquired. Okay. I'll leave level 6 once RetroJ levels up. I'm 718, so I'm basically 7 to 10 more enemies away from leveling up. Dun, dun. Oh, I get hungry again. Perfect. What was that? Eat the gummies. Like I said, once RetroJ evolves, my bad, once he levels up, we'll go to the next floor. Because I'm hoping, oh gosh, this is bad. Yeah. Oh, Farfetch leveled up. Perfect. No one cares about you, Beetle. Are you still here? See? I'm doing it. So that young one is really stuck. At least I know my Ember can quell the Poliwags. You Ember me. Alright. My goal is to try to get this done before the... Dear gosh. Like, dang. He was like, I ain't having this no more. And he just came at me. Man, y'all saw him, right? Y'all saw that, right? He just came at me. RetroJ goes level 18. My HP doesn't, like, that's why I'm very jealous. Like, I'm very jealous of DileT, because DileT, every time he levels up, he gets like 4 more HP. And Charmander just gets 2 HP. I'm like, are you intentionally trying to keep my Pokemon weak? Alright, you guys. So now that we're on levels 7, 8, and 9, the Pokemon here give out the most experience of all the Pokemon in the game. RetroJ has so that means between these next 3 levels, RetroJ would have to be an average of 60 Pokemon. I say average of 60, depending on the experience, at average of 60 Pokemon in order to level up. DileT will need an average of 20 Pokemon. So Farfetch'd just Farfetch'd. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna stay on this floor at least until DileT levels up to the next level, and then depending on how our resources are looking, we may or may not. We may or may not just stay on the floor for a bit. Crap. Sorry. Yeah, sorry, I'm not taking any risk. Am I out of embers? I got one more embers. Ooh. Oh, what's a rose? But that was a chestnut berry. Oh wait, I'm dumb. Chestnut berries don't exist yet. Sorry, the chestnut berry didn't come into play until the Explorer series. I don't know, I'm just so used to a chestnut berry. Farfetch grew to level 13. Dub, 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 dub. My belly is empty. Time for the other gummy. Ooh, learn some more IQ skills. Cool. Paris. I'm out of embers. All I can do are metal claws. Oh. Actually, hold on. Okay, getting hungry. I understand that. I found the stairs. Crap, I lost count of how many enemies we faced. Well, am I wrapped up? Oh my, this thing is not. Dizzy from hunger. I'm basically just using them up before I go and grab another. Before I use this, that's the goal. We want to only use our resources when necessary. Now if I see a polywag somewhere, best believe I'm going to pull out that max elixir, because I am not going to risk dying. Due to a flipping polywag. Alright. So we are 2 moves away. Oops. We are 2 moves away. Dun, 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 dun. Let's check our progress real quick. Alright, cool. There we go. So this is champion. Okay. So press up. And the title. Second. Let's go ahead and I have two max elixirs, so let's go ahead and adjust this one. Perfect. Yeah, these are some scratch. Perfect. Dun, 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 dun. That's right, I'm going backwards. Because I forgot where I was going. I'm so happy I have an Ember for you. You of all Pokemon deserve it. Do you get it? Do you get what I'm doing? I just realized you're not even worth the Ember. Yeah, it's only 70 XP, you're not worth the Ember. There we go. Good job, DileT, good job. Freaking die. I knew that thing was coming. I'm like, it's been too long since I saw Poliwag, so where the flip is it? DileT, you're to level 21? So let's see how much progress we've made. So DileT, okay. This is it's one series just 21, because notice how last time he only needed like 35, now he needs 50, so now that's a legit increase now. I need 33 on average, so alright. And that right there was our cue to leave. So as you know, so the thing is, technically there's no time limit to how long you can be in a dungeon for. Honestly, you can be in a dungeon pretty much forever, especially if you're super high level. It can just one-shot Pokemon with just basic attacks that you have nothing to worry about. And so what the game has said, so the game has a time limit for how long you can be on each floor for, and that's when you get the something stirring text, right? Then you stay for a little bit longer, then you get another warning that says it's coming closer, and I believe after that there's one more warning, and after that last warning you better leave that floor, because the next time you hear that text, that whatever that thing it was is gonna straight up kill you. Like, done. I'm not too sure what it is or why it is, but it's something you should definitely take note of. That's just, and I usually whenever I'm doing some training like this, I use it as a marker, since you know it gets hard to keep track of how many enemies you've beaten or how long you've been in there. So like for example, we had the goal of getting DileT to level 21, which we did. But it just so happens that that goal took just long enough for the first warning of its stirring, and I'm like, okay, that's actually pretty good timing on our part. That's actually really good timing on our part. So now we come here and we'll basically stay on this level until I want to try to get RetroJ to level to level 19 by the time we leave this floor. So we'll see. If anything, we'll stay here until we hit that goal, or until the winds are just like, we're just gonna take you out ourselves. Hunger, my belly's at 7. You know the rule. You go until you are starving. Alright, now we can go ahead and eat this apple. It felt me. Crap. Okay, cool. Oh, come on, I can't be missing. That is literally the only Pokemon in this entire dungeon that can kill me. I mean, I know there was that embarrassing. I know there was that embarrassing defeat in the first episode of training, I think it was, but you know, we've moved past from that, you know. I now carry Pika berries for this reason. It's weird, I usually don't really carry berries because if I get paralyzed, it doesn't take too long for the process to heal. If I get poisoned, I usually just hold it until I get to the stairs, or if it's really bad, I'll just use an orange berry every occasion. I don't get burned. I'm a fire type, so that's not really a thing. Where are the other stats gonna? Oh, and then as for sleep, I just sleep it out, which is, I guess, can also be a bad thing. I guess it depends on the Pokemon. Like, if a bug Pokemon puts me to sleep, I know it's gonna take some time for that bug Pokemon to do some real damage. If a Pokemon like Poliwag puts me to sleep, though, that's concerning, because Poliwag is a water type, and that thing could kill me with just a few bubbles. Nope. Like I said, there's no issue with getting 10 members now, and I'm saying that now, but in it's weird because my philosophy on team members in this game does not exist in Rescue Team DX at all, because that game like promotes team ups and big groups, because you know, in this game you can the largest team you can have is up to a team of 4 Pokemon per dungeon, but no, our fetcher is level 16. Cool. Yeah, but basically in Rescue DX, the team cap has increased from 4 to 8, so I can have 8 people in that dungeon. It's a good thing tiny reviver seeds were invented, because I'll waste tiny reviver seeds on Pokemon. My biggest concern has always been like regular reviver seeds, because tiny reviver seeds didn't start appearing until Gates to Infinity, I think it was, and they were a huge staple in the Super Mystery Dungeon. Whoa. Did I just miss an Ember? Excuse me, did I just miss an Ember? Awesome, I'm poisoned. how far am I from my goal? Oh. Oh. Just go ahead and eat the Pika Berry. Because we are in training mode. We are tab notes. We are in training mode. We have no time. Link hot and mist. Ooh, getting hungry. Whoa, how this thing is so freaking fast. You know what? You know what? You deserve another. Getting my grip to level 11. Cool. It's interesting playing the RetroJ rescue team because, as you may recall, the only Pokemon that exists are Pokemon up to Generation 3. So just come face your doom. It's okay. Okay, here we go. Of course, Yama's getting diggy. I'm hungry. That's not, my hunger levels aren't that important to me right now. Yama needs to calm the flip down, like for real. Well, you know, because if I can manage, yeah, Yama needs to calm the flip. Like, do you like? Is this thing like? Is he like naturally fast like that all the time? Alright, there's the warning. And my belly is empty. Alright, so there's the warning, and my belly is empty. So let's go ahead and... How the frick is this thing freaking speeding up like this? Alright, we're at level 9. Unfortunately, we did not reach our immediate goal, but that is okay. Remember, that's what Poliwag got my revenge. He got Poliwag. Politoad. No. Oh crap, I just wasted a number. I thought those were virusy. I was gonna be really mad. It means that it's over here. Very cool. So once RetroJ reaches level 19, we will be good. Once he reaches level 19, oh my gosh. What is it with this Pokemon? Okay, is it? Wait, is it Beedrill Disappointment? Yeah, all of that for 76 experience. It's not even worth it. Like, come on. You're freaking Beedrill. Like, I know you're weak. I know you're naturally weak, but still, you're flipping Beedrill. What? No, I ran out of embers. Alright, I ran out of embers, so this is kind of bad. Good teamwork, guys. Okay. We have to get ready. Let's get ready to finalize things. Crap. They're taking unnecessary. RetroJ grew to level 19. I can learn new move. I learn Rage. I learn Rage. Forget Growl. Forget Growl. 2, 2, 1, 1, 1. Like, it's like they are intentionally. Okay, let's just go. We are now done training for today. Yay, we cleared the dungeon and we gained a total of 44,093 experience points. Dun, 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 dun. We did good today. Let's knock off and call it a night. See you tomorrow. Let's save. Alright, you guys. So now let's look at our team summary. RetroJ is now level 19. DileT and now level 21, who will most likely make it to level 22 by the time we finish saving Shiftry. So that's good. Alright, let's check the mail. Mysterious dungeons? Read. If your rescue team is defeated in a dungeon, you lose several items and all the money you're carrying. Beware of what you're carrying before you go off a rescue or an outing. Use killings on stores to keep valuable stored. Cool. It's actually cool because in Rescue Team DX, they actually show you how King's Con is able to get all your items to all the different stores, places around them. So that's pretty cool. Alright. So that's going to be at 1440. So let's see what's in the shop. Lower virus seeds, which is a little concerning. Everything cool, so we have just enough for 2 reviver seeds. Alright, so we're gonna store everything. So we'll start with thick wave. I only have. Wait, what? Store. Oh, none of the items I selected at the store actually went to storage. Wow. Okay, that makes more sense. Okay, now we are going to take 50. We're going to take I mean, our goal really isn't to train, but our goal really isn't to train, it's to get to Shiftry, so... Okay, so let's see. We'll leave it at 2 apples for now. Oh, we're definitely gonna need some more. There is. Maybe 4. After all, it is Zapdos within Pika Berries, heal from poison, poison. Sleep seeds, we're gonna need 1 sleep seed. We're going to need 2 max elixirs. Yes, I am. Ginseng's, Reviver seeds, blast seeds. No skateboard, no petrifying, no buckboard. The only thing we need, no, is the Reviver seeds. We'll take 3. So with our items, we have 3 Dart seeds, 2 blast seeds, 2 max elixirs, a sleep seed, 4 orange berries, 2 apples, and I get it. I think this is good. Nope. Alright. There we go. Alright everyone, well, now we have officially trained up RetroJ and DileT to the original goal of 18 levels 18 to 20, with RetroJ being level 19 and DileT being level 21. So that is good, and now we are ready to go ahead and rescue Shiftry from Zapdos, and that will be our next episode and our adventure. So till the next episode, have a nice day.